Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young. Rather, set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. And not in this world to live up to your expectations. And you're not in this world to live up to mine. Instead, my son, is God. You ought to please. If I accept the fact that my relationships are here to make me conscious instead of happy, only then do my relationships become a wonderful self-mastery tool that keeps realigning me with my higher purpose for living. There are no mistakes in life, only lessons. Remember, there is no such thing as a negative experience, only opportunities to grow, learn, and advance along the road of self-mastery. And that is sole difference between the one who fails and the one who wins in life. And so, never forget, from struggle comes your greatest strength. My son, let pain be your greatest teacher of all. No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you ask me that you desire a fig, I will answer, be patient, give it time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, and then ripen. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man without trials. It's not because things are difficult that we dare not venture. It's because we dare not venture that they are difficult. The first rule in life is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things right in the face and know them for what they are. Here's a thing seems difficult for you. Do not think, not even for a second, that it is impossible for anyone to accomplish. Difficulty shows what men are. Therefore, when a difficulty falls upon you, remember that God, like a trainer of wrestlers, has matched you with a rough young man. Why? So that you may become an Olympic conqueror. But keep this in mind. You cannot accomplish this without sweat and blood. True wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. My son, if you want to be wealthy, then start by being satisfied with what God has given you. I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Take, for example, a piano player. He is relaxed when he performs alone, but put him in front of an audience, and it's a different story, no matter how beautiful his voice, or how well he plays the instrument. Why? Simple. Because he not only wants to perform well, he also wants to be well received by the crowd. But the later lies outside his control. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, then what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. My son, strive to achieve self-mastery over your thoughts and constantly direct them toward your goals and objectives. Learn to focus your attention on the goals that you want to achieve and on finding ways to achieve those goals. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does to the body. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Anything or anyone capable of angering you ultimately becomes your master. The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Handling our suffering is an art. If you know how to suffer, then you will suffer much less. And not to mention, you will no longer be afraid of being overwhelmed by the suffering inside. True genius in strategy or anywhere lies in self-control, self-mastery, presence of mind, and fluidity of thought. Appearances to the mind are of four kinds. Things either are what they appear to be, or they neither are, nor appear to be, or they are and do not appear to be, or they are not, and yet appear to be. To distinguish between these correctly, in all cases, is the duty of a wise man. Want to know what's the greatest virtue for a man? Listen closely. To be even-minded and grounded in every situation, period. Just keep in mind, the more we value things outside our control, the less control we truly have. Listen to this again. It does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it. The man who is satisfied with the least has the most. Indeed, he is a king. When someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval. Only in the crucible of self-mastery can freedom be smelted. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. Oh no, 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 you my son, don't want to be at the mercy of your emotions. Instead, learn to use them, to enjoy them, and above all, to dominate them. Willpower is the key to success. Successful men strive, no matter what they feel, by applying their will to overcome apathy, doubt, or fear. Self-mastery and self-discipline are the foundations of forming good relationships with others. The cornerstone of effective leadership is none other than self-mastery. Every experience is a positive experience, my son, if and only if you can learn to view it as an opportunity for growth and self-mastery. The ultimate power in life is to be completely self-reliant, to be completely yourself. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden